Hey everybody, Steve G here for Chef Knives to Go with another quick look product review. And what we have this time is the Hatsukokoro Hayabusa VG10 Tsuchime Nakiri 165mm knife. So there's a lot going on with that name, so let's take a look. The core steel is VG10 full stainless steel down the middle and the center, the cutting edge. Heat treats typically about 60 Rockwell on that. It's a very good kitchen knife steel using lots of different brands and lines of kitchen knives. They coat that on either side, or clad that on either side, I should say, with a stainless cladding. Stainless steel cladding, so it's all stainless. It's got a fair amount of polish to it, as you can tell. So it's a 3-layer construction. The weight and dimensions can vary a little bit from knife to knife. This particular one is 156 grams or 5.5 ounces. The handle is octagonal ebony, although it's pretty light for ebony, but that's what's stated. The edge, usable edge from the back of the heel to the curved part of the tip here is 168 millimeters on this one, or about 6.6 inches. And the overall length's about 12.5 inches, or 317 millimeters, excuse me. Spine thickness, these are fairly thin knives, but have a fair amount of stiffness to them. So about 2.0 millimeters is what I got spine thickness-wise all the way down the blade to the end. And then height-wise, I got 47 3/4 at the back millimeters, and then 46.9 halfway down. So it loses a little bit of height as you start going towards the front of the blade. Let's get our beauty shot with this guy. You can see it's got a fair amount of polish to it. So the Tsuchime is a hammered finish. So it's got a hammered finish on each side. It's a little hard to tell, but there is etched kanji. It's going to be hard to show this to you. The thing's polished, but there's kanji right there etched in. It's pretty hard to see even in person, but it is there. Here's your hammering, and then your grind down towards the edge. There's your camera to focus there. There's your cladding and the giving way to the core steel. So there's your line of demarcation there, the wavy line. Nice fit and finish on these, as you can quite see with the glare of the lights here. It's got a fair amount of polish to it. They've done, I'd say it's nice fit and finish. They've done a little bit of relief on the corners of the spine. Not a ton of polish, but it's not rough edges. And they've done the same thing on the choil. Could be a little smoother on the corners of the choil into the neck here, but you could either leave that if it doesn't bother you, or maybe tweak that with a little bit of sandpaper and a shoe shine type motion with some strips of sandpaper, but a lot of people wouldn't even notice. Out of the box edge, I'll give this a 6 to 7 out of 10. So it has a pretty nice out of the box edge. It'll get sharper, but it's definitely serviceable right out of the box. Handle is, again, octagonal. They state ebony, although this is pretty light ebony. Could definitely be that. Looks like they've done a good job sealing up the tang where it goes into the handle. Balance point. These are a little bit longer. And, you know, taller blade all the way across. So the balance point with that handle is right about there, which for me is just about perfect on a pinch grip. So for most people, this will probably be a very neutral feel in terms of balance point, right about your pinch point. So very light and flickable. And let's see what the edge profile looks like on this guy. All right, so this is pretty flat. It's got a curved tip, so that means you can pull it as high as you want to on a rock type motion, but it flows into a pretty good stop, boom, right there. It's not jarring, but it is, you hit a pretty good stop there. And you've got a good half the blade, maybe 60% is that flat part. You can kind of hear that probably. You could definitely rock with this. Again, it's not curvy. Great for chopping. Got that entire back half of the blade to chop with. You could do tip draws with this, no problem. Some push-pull push-pull glide cuts, but very good for chopping. You could do some rocking with it. This particular one, it's a good edge profile. It's not bumpy or anything. It just rolls into that flat pretty quick, or pretty smoothly. So if you're looking for something with some nice kind of bling to it, by the way, I didn't show you this. Let me do that before we finish it up here. So these are ground, camera catch up. These are ground very thin at the edge. So performance should be very good on this. So if you're looking for something with a little bit of bling to it, easy to care for, all stainless, a lot of good quality craftsmanship, high performance. If you like a flat kind of chopping area on your edge profile, this would be a good choice. This is the Hatsukokoro Hayabusa VG10 Tsuchime Nakiri 165mm knife from Chef Knives To Go.